Yuri Geller. Now he's a clever fella, folks. Oh, an absolute Bobby Dazzler he is. Yes, he's just come out with some very, very, very profound words. He's saying aliens gave Jesus the power to perform miracles. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. Jesus was given the power to perform miracles by aliens. He knows this to be the case because he said he's been given the same power. When he was 6, he's out there playing football, and all of a sudden, he sees a bright light. And right in front of his eyes, just above his head, there's a 12-foot high spaceship. Well, they blind him with a light, almost like a laser beam. Well before they were invented, this is years and years and years ago. It knocks him out. Anyway, knocks him out. He comes up a bit later, wakes up later. All of a sudden, when he touches any metal, it gets hot and often bends. That's where his spoon bending came from. Oh, aye, true story. Anyway, he's only telling us now, he's in his 70s now, but he's telling us they've found something, scientists, in his brain. There's a little implant in his brain. It's been put there by aliens. Jesus must have had one as well. And I thought to myself, oh, Yuri, yeah, you do the miracles, you bend spoons. I've noticed over the last, about 12 years now, you've been a regular on This Morning. They have, well, I say regular, they have you on every 2 years, because England go to a World Cup or a Euros every 2 years. And you do this thing when they're in the Euros where it's normally a football. You have a football there and everyone has to focus on it for 1 minute. And you say, if they do, England will win the Euros and or the World Cup. You've done it 3 or 4 times now. Up to now, none of those miracles have come true. I don't think you did it in 1966. You wasn't around then. We didn't know you. You didn't do it that year. But you've done it 3 or 4 of the last 3 or 4 tournaments. And I thought to myself, right, you've got Jesus, who reportedly, I wasn't there at the time, made sick people fine again. You've got Jesus had himself rising from the death. They're proper miracles, they are. You've bent spoons. You've not been able to get England to win the World Cup or the Euros. Now, I will say you was hamstrung a bit. You had Gareth Southgate as your manager, but still, a proper miracle worker should be able to do that. There was thousands and thousands focusing on that football on This Morning, and it still never worked. Anyway, I'll leave it with you folks. Do you think Yuri Geller's playing with a full deck or not? I'm not so sure. I think he's playing with a couple of jokers. I'm not sure about the other 52 cards. I think they've all gone missing. But that's only my opinion. What do I know? I can't bend a spoon to save my life. I can't bend it by actually bending it.